First, my name is Kenneth Behr. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. As I said before, we've been trying to get this product from this particular individual by the name of Crows1176. So I'm placing the order right directly on his website. I had somebody say to me in one of the streams I was doing that, oh, the reason why you don't want to place the order because you're afraid of your address, keep your address out. My address is already out. My address is out the minute I apply for any patents, copyrights, or anything goes into public records. My address goes automatically. But like I said before, having my address out there is not an issue for me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I said, that's not a problem because we know where Crow lives at. We know where he lives at. We know where he goes to work at. And the reason why we know this is because we had an attorney file papers for I think it's a cease and desist order against him for basically violating my copyrights and stuff like that. And the reason why that document was filed out because, as I said before, we go to court, we go before a judge, they're going to ask if we did give him fair warning, did we contact him and let him know the situation that he was in? And we're going to explain that yes, we did, but you actually sent paperwork over to his resident where he received it, and he was quite aware of basically the procedures that are going to be happening on this day. So he is fully responsible for anything he does after the paperwork was sent to him and fully responsible for things that he's done. So, as I said before, right under this black tape, because I don't post people's addresses out, I think it's disrespectful, you don't do that. Right under this black tape is Crow's address, where he lives at. We also have where he works at. I had to hire an investigator to get all this information because you can't serve anybody unless you have their proper information. And we have his address right there, so it's blacked out. This is the attorneys that served him, that sent him out the information. This is the paperwork, the exact paperwork that he received from our attorneys, explaining to him with the cease and desist order. Now, like I said, these are sent out as a warning, explaining to the individual that if they don't heed by these warnings, these are consequences that are going to come up. These consequences are going to be faced with. And because he didn't heed these warnings, when we go to court, they're going to ask, did we warn him? And we're going to say, yes, we did. We sent this paper out to him. He continued to make these videos and carrying on the way he did. So, like I said, we're going to make the proper order right here, and let's see if he cancels my order. Now, like I said, the other people that are placing orders already, they are already going to continue on, just in case if this order fails, doesn't go through. Because, if you're going to send me emails about be a man and blah, 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 we're just going to order directly from your website. I'll order directly from your website. It's no problem for me. Like I said, I know where you live at. I know where you work at. So it's not a problem. We got to know where you live at anyway. And we go to court and you're going to get served. And it's going to be an officer that's going to come to your door. It's going to serve you that piece of paper telling you, just like you got right there from our lawyers. He's going to explain to you when you got to appear in court. Well, you'll read all that when you get the paperwork. They're going to come right to your doorstep. So just so you know. All right, so let's place this order right now. We're gonna place this order for the CINEMAX. We're gonna place it for. Now, let's see how fast he cancels the order. Let's see if it gets here. Because if you're gonna be sending me emails telling me be a man, so and so and so, at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference to place the order as long as the item gets here. That's all that matters. So we're gonna place it again. We're gonna go right directly through your website and place it. See how fast it takes you to cancel it. So that means all the nonsense that you've been talking about this, that, and the other, all the crap that you've been talking about us, you faking demonstrations, you're not doing contrast demonstrations, you're canceling, back and back, you're just canceling orders left and right with people that are placing orders to you. It's just clearly you're scared. But now, we're going to get directly from you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You can't go in and say, well, if you send me the wrong product, and that product better look like exactly like mine. We got one person already placing the order. So there's about 3 of them are going to land here already. It better match one of the ones we have here. If it looks different than anything we have over here, automatically from the door, I'm going to know that you basically went, and we can see the message he's doing behind us right now. Automatically, we can tell right from the door that you basically tampered with the product. So that product better look exactly like the product that you've been selling your customers. I don't want to see any discoloration with it. I don't want to see any change with it. Because like I said, I got 2 other people that are ordering from you right now. So we're going to have about 3 or 4 of these, his products down here. 3 or 4 of the CINEMAXs will be here, and we'll be able to see whether or not if he tampered with it, if it doesn't match the other ones that we have here. So we got our bases covered. We're not concerned about talking to you. Go. Look, I'm trying to make an order. He's sitting there trying to chat with me. That's him right here, trying to chat with me. See what I mean? I'm scared. He's scared now because we're on his website right now, placing the order. I told you at the end of the day, we're going to have that paint on that table. Did I say that? It's going to happen. But so the other individual who made the comment, the statement about addresses, I couldn't care less, buddy, because I know where you live at too, and I know where you work at. My lawyers know where you work at. They know where you live at. So just so you know that when the time comes for court, and I finally file those documents out, you're going to have somebody pop at your front door with a piece of paper, the envelope's going to serve you. So you know when you got to be to court. You'll come down here to Philadelphia. You're coming down here to Philadelphia when you get served. So you know. And the reason why we had to hire the investigator, because I need to know where you lived at so I can send those documents to you. So I made sure you got them. So when we go to court and that judge is going to ask, did you warn this individual before you filed it? Yes, we did. This is the document we sent to him. There ain't no way around that. Like I said, at the end of the day, you're going to have to prove, this is the problem he's going to have. He's going to have to prove in court that the rumors and lies that he spread about my product being so dark that wouldn't show up, he's going to have to prove that's actually true. That's going to be, you know that's going to be hard to do. You already know from the door it's going to be hard to do. He's going to have to prove that. By us buying this product and bringing it down here and doing the demonstrations, having them live, we're going to send some to the attorneys, and they can tell right there his product didn't do that from the door. So if he can't prove it, that's a $250,000 lawsuit that we're going to place on his head. And some people say, it ain't about the money. It's about the lien. You know, you ever had a lien on you before? And a lien does to you? A lien accumulates interest. A lien can go in and basically garnish income tax, checks, all that stuff, everything. You don't get none of that from the door. That goes to us. But what we're going to do is we're going to basically pick a charity, because any money that comes out of that lawsuit is going to go straight to a charity. Cancer victims, stuff like that. It's going to go to help somebody out. The judgment they'll put against him, now once the judgment goes through, he's going to have to pay a certain amount every month. Which means, say he misses a payment, that's him right there talking in the back. And see him popping up, constantly talking. We're going to keep deleting him. If he misses a payment, I can go before a sheriff's sale and say, look, the sheriff's department said, look, we got a judgment against this individual. We would like to auction a sheriff's sale against his items. They can walk into his house. They can start collecting his items. They can cart him off into a truck. They can auction up all his stuff if we choose to. If we choose to. So let's order this product. Look at him. See him sitting back? He's worried. He's scared. He's scared. He is scared right now. He doesn't want me ordering the product. We want to order right now. All right, so let's go over here and let's pick out which one. We want the CINEMAX. This is the product the paint is supposed to turn up. We had such a hard time getting from him. So let's add this to the cart right now. Here we go. Add it to cart. Crow, we're on your website. We're ordering your paint. It's going to be here pretty soon. Everybody anxious? Y'all anxious about it? Let me see. All right, so I'm going to turn this to the side. Put my information in. We just want to make that clear that, like I said, we know where you live. We know where you work. I know quite a bit about you now. Since we hired the investigators, I know quite a bit about you. They dug some stuff up. That's nobody's business. That's between me and the attorneys. But as I said before, we had to do that in order so we can serve him when we go to court. They've been watching you. They've also been watching your YouTube channel too. You've noticed that. Now attorneys and you're watching your YouTube channel. They go into your Q&As and all that stuff. Yeah. We're building a case on them. So yeah. All right, so let's order this right here. Let's get this over here. We're going directly to the website and we place the order. There should be no excuses. There should be no delays. I'll keep you up to date on tracking numbers and the information we receive, when the item is going to get here. And so we can begin the process of start doing the demonstrations. Demonstrations we're going to do on these. We're going to test this product against different forms of screen paints. We're going to test this product against, we're going to order some more after this. We're going to test this product against this other screen paints, which I'm curious to see how they stack up side by side, how close they come together. We're going to do demonstrations of it against the black screens. Oh, you can't wait for that, can you? That I cannot wait for. We're going to see if we can turn one of the screens black. You can't see it. You can't recognize it. Completely dark, as he showed in this video. We want to use the Sony VPL FH30 in that one, because I want to be show one video where he's playing his video, displaying his CINEMAX, making the screen black, and then we're going to do one on our end. Okay, so we're going to have everything on the open, and then we're going to order the Frankenstein, because we want to put the Frankenstein outside, since that's the screen supposed to be designed for outside. So let's see. View cart. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Go through my PayPal account, make this payment right through here. Okay. Make sure all my information is correct. So I'll show you my bill receipt right here. Okay. I'm going to change this address to my previous address. 176. Right there. Right there. Boom. All right. Let me see. Everything's going through. $85. I want to put this on to my. That's my backup. We're not going to use that. We're going to use that my balance instead. Go right through there. I'm using so much. Nah, I'm not using my address. Okay, we're going to use my balance instead. Okay. Put my order through right now. Yeah, because it would be nice. It would be this easy because it makes it easier for me. That means I don't have to. You know how difficult it makes it for me? It makes it real difficult for me. That the fact that I gotta go in, I gotta get somebody to make the order. It's a headache for me. They gotta make the order, then they gotta ship it to them, and they gotta ship it to me. That's a headache. You know what I mean? I want to be able to order the product and have it come right to my front door. That's what I want. I got no problem with using my address. That's not a problem, Crow. Not a problem at all. Like I said, I know where you live at. I know where you work at. I know where you play. I hired an investigator. We got all that information in a couple of days. Wasn't hard to do either. And that's how we're able to send you our documents from our real attorneys, not somebody on a YouTube explaining some nonsense. These are real attorneys. You can contact them anytime you want to, and they will talk to you. It's this Crow's address right in there, right there, covered in black tape, because I'm a professional at what I do. I don't basically post people's addresses. I don't do that. But we know where you live at. And come time, when we get done building our case against you, we'll come get you. Don't worry about that. I hope you enjoyed the airline, because you're going to take a trip coming here and back. You're going to see my face. You're going to see my attorneys. And man, it's not going to be a pretty day for you. I'm going to clean your clock. Oh, I'm going to clean your clock. Twice. I'm suing you twice. I'm placing 2 lawsuits against you. First one is for copyright infringement. That's the one basically for the Instagram account of going in and using my copyright about 13 times without my permission, altering my artwork. Second lawsuit is going to be for basically vicious lies and rumors that you started about my product, claiming that it's too dark, that, you know, you're going to have to prove that in court. So you already lost that lawsuit. You're going to hit with another third one, which is not actually a lawsuit. It's going to be a fine. This is from the patent and copyright. Anytime I file a complaint against somebody who's basically copyright for infringement, you know, keep in mind the people that we file with, the U.S. government, has their own set of rules too for basically violating those copyrights. There's a little more stricter. Theirs can be anywhere from $50,000 per copyright, and mine, you violated it 13 times. And we have the links and everything to prove it. So, and on top of that, there's criminal charges for identity theft because you were posing as me on this site. You were being very ignorant toward people, cursing, I'm being nasty to them, telling them to come to my address and settle things, putting my life in danger. So stuff like that. Yeah, there's criminal charges actually pressed against you. I did press criminal charges against you. So those are things too. So you're going to be going to court multiple times. But as for the copyrights, because of that, theirs are a little different. Theirs is like anywhere from $50,000 to $250,000 to $500,000 in fines and up to 10 years in jail. So, like I said, this is going to get real for you real quick. But until then, if someone's going to sit there and tell me that my product is fake and not real, I'm going to go out and back it up. That's what I'm supposed to do. I have confidence in my product. You, on the other hand, can't do that. And I bet you didn't even do the challenge today. I bet you didn't do it. I guarantee you. All right, let's get this item in here. Make sure I got everything correct in here. Blah, 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 blah. We got free shipping. No, thank you for the free shipping. I appreciate that. I love free shipping. That's why I give free shipping to my customers. Everything's here. Okay, let's place our order. And let's see. We get our order go through. Thank you. Yes, we got the order. CINEMAX is on its way. It's confirmed. I don't want to talk to you, Crow. You're talking about nonsense. That's it. We don't have time for that at all, period. As of today, Crow, you have to understand that I am now officially a customer of yours because I placed an order on your product. And I expect for you to treat me the same way as you treat all your other customers. We don't want to see anything weird in the box, because there is anything weird in the box, trust me, you will have an officer at your front door. I'll basically make sure that that comes to light real quick, real fast. To tell you the truth, you put anything in that box that's hazardous, anything that puts my life in danger, anybody puts anybody else's life in danger, we're going to do an unboxing so people can see everything that's inside the box. You better keep it very, very professional. Don't do anything stupid. You're already in enough trouble as it is. Trust me. When I get done with you, you're lucky if you have two nickels to rub together. I'm dead serious, man. I'm literally going to clean the daylights out of you. You're gonna be donating a lot of money to charity. Because like I said, I have no interest in what he has. He has nothing of his that I want, not a thing. But I'm pretty sure that there are other people who can basically benefit off what he has, who needs it more than he does, apparently. All right, so let me show you right here, people, so you can see. Confirmed order by Kenneth Bird. Everybody can see that. All witnesses. We got it all recorded. We've just placed the order. It's going to be here. Let's see how long it takes for me to receive a tracking number. Let's see how long it takes for him to cancel the order. Now, mind you, we're going to go back on what he said to me in an email right here. Let me see. This is what he wrote in the email. We're going to go by what he said in the email. Where he says, enough is enough with the BS. Well, first of all, it wouldn't be any BS, excuse my French on saying that, if you had honored the first beginning when we tried to place orders with you on live. Try to place orders with you. Actually, we did orders before on live, and our orders were canceled. Our orders were canceled so many times that we had to record the videos on live to show people what we were going through when trying to place an order through Crow. That's how the live videos started popping up. Because every time we would place an order for it, he would cancel our orders right from the door. So when he started canceling our orders, we tried to get other people to we had other people placing orders, and their orders were getting canceled. So we couldn't ship out, we couldn't do any orders through Philadelphia at all, period. He was canceling any orders coming through Philly. So then I started letting some business contacts over in California place the orders, and that's how we're able to get a couple of the items from him, but still he made it extremely difficult. So when I was telling people, like, look, when we place these orders, this guy cancels right from the door, that's when he did the live stream. And in the live stream, he carried on. He won and he canceled. You can see one of the orders where he basically charged us $130 for a paint. He was hiking the paint up to make sure that we get discouraged and wouldn't buy from him. And when we got to the point where we kept buying from him, we got to around $200 something. He went and he removed his entire eBay listing to get rid of that, to get rid of it altogether. So it's like the drastic things he does to basically make sure that the product doesn't end up over here. But yet he sends emails like this to us, telling us that enough of the nonsense. We're just trying to order your product to get it down here, to do a review against your product, so that way we can see if the accusations that you're making on your YouTube channel are true. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. So I don't see why you're in such a frenzy on basically us ordering the paint. So I went directly to your website, got the item, and have it over here. We'll make sure that nothing is tampered with the product. I want it exactly how you ship to your other customers. I want it the exact same way. And hopefully we get exactly what we paid for. If we don't, then you all know and you'll see it right here live. And you'll see why when we tell people that we have to go through other people to make these orders, because we went through this before. But it makes no difference. Either way, the other orders are still going to go through. As I said before, I'm getting all your paints. Now, since we got this one now and if this goes through successfully, I'll order the rest of them. All right then. People, we're done. Order went through. I got my PayPal confirmation, basically receipt from PayPal, telling me that everything went through. Easy McCheesy, and we are good to go. And there we go. We got a confirmation from Crow's website telling you thank you for shopping. Thank you so much, Crow. I look forward. Actually, I'm gonna call you Jamie. That's more professional. Jamie, I look forward to testing your product. It's going to be a very interesting couple of weeks. Yes, I said couple of weeks. It's going through the grinder. So we'll see if it can basically stand against any of the technology we have here, and if it claims to do what you claim it does. Judging by how much he fought tooth and nail, it should be a very interesting, very, very interesting. And when I get done, I'll buy about a dozen from you, and I'll ship them out to my other testers and let them test them too and do their own form of experiment demonstrations on your product, which is Behr, Silver Screen, Bullseye, and some other formulas that they're tested against also too. To see exactly how close you come to a black and white mixture, which we want to see on our end. I'm curious about that. How close we'll come to that black and white YouTube mixture. Especially with that fellow who made it for free. All right, now that's basically about it right there, people. So he can't complain about anything else, can he? He can't sit there and say, oh, we got other people buying the product He can't say this, he can't say that. He got a leg to stand on, does he? I bet you right now he didn't do it. I bet you if we go on his channel right now, which I'm not, there's no point entertaining it. You know what I mean? Going onto his channel because we know he didn't do the challenge. We know he didn't do the challenge. He probably came back with some nasty insult or something like that. So we know he didn't do that. So there's no point in checking it all because he didn't do it. But at least we're going to have the product down here. At least we want to see what's what. Let's see if it turns my screen dark that you can't see it. That's what and let's see if the contrast levels matches our screen. Let's see if all that works. All right, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the, I don't know what you would call it, but I'll keep you up to date. All right, got to go and God bless.